Hey there, welcome to Ashley's Kitchen. I can't talk today. We're gonna make cookies, so let's get started. I'm using homemade butter instead of store-bought. It's just what I have on hand. But here we go. We're gonna use about 3/4 of a cup butter. I'm gonna stick it in your mixer and let it mix. You want it nice and creamy before you add your eggs and your sugar. And if you would like to know how to make homemade butter, comment below so I know, and I will make it one of our videos next time I'm making it. Next, I'm going to take and add 2 eggs. And just have that mix up and get all nice and creamy. And I need a towel. Usually halfway through mixing it and making it nice and creamy, I will push the butter off the spatula or off the wand in the machine and mix it together a little bit. Because I'm using homemade butter and it's still cold, it's going to take a little bit longer for it to warm up and get creamy. So stay tuned. Alright, so now we're going to add our sugar. Getting nice and creamy in the mixer. You're going to want 3/4 of a cup brown sugar and 3/4 of a cup white sugar. The brown sugar you want to pack in. You don't want it loosely in your measuring cup. So, then I'm going to get the white sugar. The white sugar. I'm going to add that in. I'm going to let that mix for a minute or so. Next, we're going to take vanilla. You're going to want 1 tablespoon. And again, I'm using homemade vanilla. Let that mix real good. Hey, Hunter! Sorry, my boys are throwing stuff in the living room. Alright, next we're going to add baking soda. We're going to use 1 teaspoon. And this is half a teaspoon, just so you know. So I'm doing 2 of these. And then we're also going to add half a teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to let that mix again. And then we're gonna add our flour, so I'll be right back. All right, now we're gonna add our flour. I put a guard on my mixer so the flour doesn't puff up out of the mixer. And I need to grab a knife. So for this, you're gonna want a fourth a cup of flour, and you're gonna want, actually no, for this one, you're just gonna use 2 cups flour. Sorry, was thinking of a different recipe. Tap it in, and then scrape the top off. So you want it nice and level. And add it in a little at a time so it gets mixed in really nice. This is the tedious part, without getting too much in at a time, but making sure it gets mixed really, really well. Getting mixed up really nice. I'm going to start adding really slowly. Because it's starting to get real thick. Turn my mixer up a little bit. Get that last little bit of flour mixed in. Usually when you have your base of cookie dough, you can then add any kind of chips you want. You can add butterscotch, you can add chocolate chips, you can add a nut, or you can do cranberries. Take your pick. There's so many different ways you can play with cookie dough once you have the base started. And look how nummy it is. So I'm just going to scrape the paddle off real quick.
Chips in?
Not yet, Rennie. Please go away.
Chocolate chips.
You guys will have to come join me when we get into our new place. We'll have a new kitchen to work in. So hold on a second. I'm going to go put these in the dishwasher or in the sink and clean them up. And then we're going to add our chips that we want and start putting them on the cookie sheets. All right, I'm back. So we are just going to kind of take our cookie dough, scrape it off the sides, and then we're going to add butterscotch cookies or cookie chips today. I've got lots of those, so I need to use them up. Kids like them, and they taste good. So we're going to put about half a cup in first, and then we're going to see if we want to add some more. And I'm going to add more. Scoot you over so you can see me a little better. So we're going to add a total of a cup of the cookie chips. So these are butterscotch. And then next, I'm going to have my assistant come, and she is going to put them on the cookie sheets. So go wash your hands. So 2 things that we like using to help do the cookie dough, or baking the cookie dough, is we use the air bake cookie sheets along with a Pampered Chef scoop. We have found those work the easiest for us, and you get a more even amount of cookies. You can do the old-fashioned way of a spoon, but this is what we like to use. I don't have it all. So you just take the scoop, make sure it's even, plop it on the cookie sheet. So Serenity's going to come and do that, and I'm going to get her first row started so she knows. And there we go.
3 down and
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright, it made me swoon. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think is my summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. My summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. I can't forget the day we met. You looked so fly in your red Corvette. Your hair, your look, your everything. When I see it all, I knew that you were mine. I'm in love with your hair, your lips, your silhouette in the moonlight shine. With my love, you won't ever be alone. My summer love, been waiting for you, my love. Completely a fool, been waiting for you, my love.
All right, so thank you to Serenity for getting our cookies on our cookie sheet. What I forgot to tell you is when we start mixing everything, make sure your oven's already on and preheating. Our oven takes a little bit, so you always want to make sure that when you're ready to put the stuff in the oven, your oven is ready to go. So ours is, you go, I can't talk. You want your temperature to be up to 375. So we're going to put these in the oven. And yes, I am lucky with my mom's kitchen. She has a double oven. And we're just going to let those bake for about, I think it's 9 minutes, and then we're going to check them. So I will see you back here in about 9 minutes. All right, it's been about 9 minutes, so let's take a look at these cookies. Not quite there, so they need maybe a couple more minutes. So we'll be back in a couple more minutes. All right, it is time to pull these cookies out. We're going to set them on the counter and let them cool, and then we're going to put them on our cookie rack. So let's do this and see how they turn out. Look. Don't those look good? Nummy, nummy. All right, so we're gonna let those cool. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you have any questions about how to make cookies or what kind of flour or whatever I use, I'd love to answer those. I'm here for you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to baking with you again soon. Bye, guys.